Hey everybody, John the Editor here, obviously. And unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you will be aware that there is, in our culture, and I guess in our media and in our legal system, a growing climate in which I would say frivolous or casual or fraudulent criminal allegations are being increasingly made with very little care for their truth, for their factual veracity, particularly against men by women. And this phenomenon is aided and abetted by our media, who seem perfectly willing to set aside their value for the truth or evidence or inquiry or investigation or what you would traditionally think of as journalism, and just call people who have been proven to be false accusers, call them victims, continue to give people discredited in the courts airtime as if they are legitimate grievance-holding victims and not just opportunist predators. And this has some pretty serious consequences for civil society. One of which is that if you're accused of misconduct by a woman, you cannot really have a defense anymore, a legal defense based on facts or evidence or the credibility of your accuser. Those defenses are being foreclosed by legal innovation done by feminists. And it doesn't seem like anybody in the mainstream or in the academic world or in the legal world is making any significant moves to arrest this. In fact, the legal activists seem to want to accelerate this and eliminate the possibility of investigation or police work or facts or evidence in cases of criminal sexual allegations made particularly by women against men. That means a woman's word is law, right? Doesn't like the way you look, you go to jail, and your career is terminated and your family is destroyed, and so on. Well, I don't find this particularly satisfactory. And the media seems willing to go along with this, but it seems like what we need is a database of fraudulent criminal accusations that we can start collecting these, looking at the factors, looking at the circumstantial factors surrounding each one of these, and seeing if we can do a little bit of pattern analysis and develop a set of metrics, things that we can look for that indicate either falsehood or incorrect or lack of investigation or lack of factual veracity. And so that is the project that I and Diana Davison have undertaken, and we are calling it the Lighthouse Database Project. The report metrics database that we have created aims to collect information on false accusations of assault and sexual assault so that they can be analyzed for markers or signs that will help assess the credibility of complainants. This information will be useful for police and courts in terms of helping them to identify claims which should be more carefully investigated before charges are laid, and in the event that individuals accused find themselves in court, can be presented by expert witnesses to assist the judge in issues of credibility as well. The goals are to reduce the trauma caused by people who are facing false allegations, to reduce the risk of convicting innocent people, and to learn about the causes of false allegations to better understand and address the problems that lead people to make false reports. Now, I've spent the last couple of months developing a suite of software and a database and an interface around this, and the prototype version of that is right now online, located at lighthouse.iamthelaw.ca. We're going to need quite a few people as volunteers and helpers on this project. Now, for the moment, I would like volunteers only to be in Vancouver, because that's where I am, and it's very helpful to be able to work with people and talk to them face to face, not have the misunderstandings that can occur in a chat room and the lack of connection and the lack of investment in the project. So if you are in Vancouver and you're interested in this project, please contact me at my email, which is John, John, at iamthelaw.ca. And if you or somebody you know has been fraudulently or frivolously or incorrectly accused of either a violent or a sexual crime by a woman, fraudulently, falsely, frivolously, and you would like your story to go in our database, there is a form you can fill out and send to me, and we have quite a comprehensive privacy policy, which you can read. I'll put the link to that in the low bar. And the form is downloadable, and you can send it to us with your story too. We will follow up with you to get the relevant details. We'll be talking about this quite a bit more in the future. Thanks very much for listening, and as always, have a lovely, lovely day.